Welcome back, guys. This is Sergeant Chicken here. Now today what we are going to be doing is we are going to be looking at some of the new skins in the Overwatch Uprising update, and we will be doing some gameplay in the new PvE mode, which I actually really enjoy. So first we're going to open this loot box. Let's see what we got. We got an Anna voice line, and wow, I can't believe I never got that before, the Overwatch. Alright, so let's hop right into the video and we will check out some of the new skins that came with the update. But by the way, guys, I'm sorry, I missed the Orisa skin. But first, anyways, let's go to the new Bastion skin. Now this skin is the Null Sector Bastion skin. It gives him kind of a purple texture with the black and the orange glowing eye. I do like the bird though. The bird is pretty cool. I haven't really heard it chirp though. Some of the birds make different noises. But now let's jump right into the new Genji skin. So now this new Genji skin I actually really like. I think I'm going to try and get this one. This skin has it takes off some of his armor so you can see his arm and some of his eyes. I like how it has the black and white and red mixed in with it, and his little bandana or hair tie in the back, whatever you would like to call it. So this next skin will be the McCree Blackwatch skin, which I actually really like. One of my favorite parts about this skin is the gun, which I will show you. Now the gun, as you guys can tell, it has like a little laser shooting out of it, a few attachments at the bottom, and a nice red glow. But overall I like this skin. It's got kind of a cape. So let's move to the new Mercy skin. Now in the new Mercy skin, it's Combat Medic Ziegler. This is like kind of what Mercy would wear during her Overwatch missions when she actually went into battle. And I like her hat and kind of the blue and white that goes along with her wings. The staff is actually pretty cool too. She has like a needle at the top and some yellow mixture inside. But let's go to the new Widowmaker skin. I didn't think this would come out in the next update, but it did. And this one is actually pretty cool. I like how on the skin, I like the gun actually. It has some nice texture to it. But my favorite part about this skin is how she doesn't have that big like spider eyes that go over. She has the little thing that comes around her head. And how she doesn't have one set, you know, how she has kind of one suit that goes over her entire body. It's kind of more separate, but overall this is a pretty nice skin, and I think Blizzard did a pretty good job with this one. So here's the new Tracer skin, which is Cadet Oxton. Now in the skin, the guns are kind of similar to Splitstream with the little scope on the front. And here's Splitstreams. As you can tell, they're kind of similar. The colors are a little different, but overall, I think this is a pretty good skin that Blizzard made. I like the little visor over her eyes and her hat. That's pretty cool. Plus with the blue and black and orange mixed in. So overall, this is a pretty nice skin for our Tracer. Now the next new skin is Torbjorn. He has two new skins. I do not really like these skins. I don't think I'm gonna be really getting them. The main reason is just because the tank top that he's wearing and how his arm is like ginormous, and his hammer is a clamp, which I don't really understand why it's a clamp. But yeah, I don't think I would use this skin in game. The turret's kind of cool with the little yellow thing over the nozzle, but this skin too, I don't really like it that much. It's just not that appealing to me. But if you guys like it, you can use it. That's pretty cool. And now let's go to the next skin after we look over this a little bit more. So this next skin is the new This next skin is the new Reinhardt skin. Now, this skin, I actually kind of like it. It's kind of a remake of this other skin that the hammer, they didn't really change the hammer, but overall this is a nice epic. I like the little Overwatch logo, but this skin is kind of similar to the other epic that Reinhardt has, the Budweiser skin. It's pretty similar. He doesn't have his helmet on, and they kind of just recolored it with blue and white, and he still has the lion on his arm. So now let's move into the next skin. Actually, we're done. But I'm sorry, guys. But let's hop into PvE. Alright, so I just joined the game, and let's watch the trailer.
We were no closer to living together in peace. The building of a new home for the Omnics in London was supposed to be the first step in improving human-robot relations. But it never had a chance. The Omnic extremist group, Null Sector, launched a surprise attack on King's Row. Hundreds were killed, and thousands more were displaced as they took control. Now, they're hunting down the last of the survivors. It could be the beginning of a new war between humans and Omnics. Unless we can stop them. Commander Morrison has sent our strike team to liberate the city. It's my first mission, and the only way to save my home. I hope we're not too late.
Alright, that was a pretty cool trailer. I like how Tracer was kind of narrating. But I'm gonna go Reinhardt here because we're attacking a bunch of Null Sector robots, and they all kind of group up. So Reinhardt will be pretty fun when you get to swing his hammer and take out a lot of guys easily. So let's get this game started once everyone on our team decides who they're gonna be. Now in this mode you can only go Reinhardt, Torbjorn, and Tracer, obviously, because in the trailer it was just those 4 characters. But when you change the hardness, if you go into Legendary, I'm playing in Normal right now just to try it out. But if you play in Legendary, you can actually go any hero you want. The only problem is that in Legendary, the Null Sector robots do a ridiculous amount of damage. They can take any 200 health character out in 3 or 4 hits. So you're gonna have to be really good to be able to complete the entire mission in the Legendary mode without dying or failing. But anyways, I'm not going to be playing the entire mission. I'm just going to be showing you guys a little bit of it. But what you want to do with Reinhardt is you want to shield your team, defend the payload that comes up in the next part of the mission, and you want to charge the detonators that will come later in the mission. They're these big orbs, and they'll come in, try to explode your payload, and what you can do is you can charge at them and take them out pretty easily. But if all the Null Sector robots group up, you're going to want to either charge in or just walk up to them and swing your hammer, and maybe use your ult, because that'll help out your team by shaking them up. Or if you don't want to get into the battle, you can just put up your shield and let your team do the work, which I do sometimes in this video, but it's more fun to just run around and try and get as many kills as possible. But the first part of the mission, all you really have to do is just take over each point, kind of like a control point map. and hack it with your hacker that follows you around. It's not that hard on normal, but it can get pretty hard on legendary, as I said before, and hard and extreme. So I would start off doing normal just to kind of get the gist of it and figure out what you like to do in this mode. But overall, I really like the detail that Blizzard put into this new mode. I like how it's in ruins and there's like those octagons shapes all over some of the walls. But the cool thing about this is you can revive teammates. So if someone dies, then you can hold X to revive them. But if you're gonna do that, you're not gonna want to do it where there's a lot of null robots. Otherwise, you may die too with your teammate, which would not be good. But here, let's see. On this version, when you're on the control point, you can't take it over. You can't take it over if any null sector robot is in it, or if your team is not in the checkpoint, then it'll turn red and you won't be able to take it over. But another tip that I have is with the null sector robots that have shields, I would suggest taking them out. To get down their shield, all you have to do is charge with Reinhardt. Now, another way that you can take out their shield is by hitting them until they get to 200 health, then their shield falls apart. But it's a lot quicker to just charge them and take out their shield right away. This will help out your team more because you'll be able to attack it from every angle instead of just from behind. So I'm gonna hop over to this next checkpoint in a second. But when using your ult, I would suggest use it whenever you think necessary. Take out more null sector robots because you'll regen your ult very fast in this mode because you're always hitting new robots and you can get it pretty quickly. But I kind of just use it whenever there's a pretty big group of robots. And yeah, so let's see. Well, thank you guys for watching this video if you made it to the end. If this video hits 5 likes, I will upload another video on Sunday. It'll be a Sunday Easter special where I will be hopefully playing with my friends and we'll be playing a competitive game or a quick play game. And we will give you guys some tips and advice. But first off, shout out to Sheep. He has been helping out my channel a lot, shouting me out, and I just wanted to tell you guys about him. He is a group member, so you can subscribe to him by going in our featured channels or channels associated with us. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, comment down below a tip that you learned or something that you liked about the video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. But overall, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe to my channel.